Please review the disclosures. Nothing written, expressed, or said here should be looked at as investment advice or an admonition to buy, sell, or trade any security or financial instrument. The Lund Loop is for informational purposes only. Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Update for Monday, September 15th, 2025. Happy Monday. Hey, if you're a paid subscriber and you're not yet in the Discord, get in there. It's such a valuable resource, seriously. By the way, if you were the recipient recently of a gift subscription, because some of my subscribers have been killing it and they are spreading the Lund Loop love by giving some gift subscriptions and getting some more quality people into our Discord and our community. If you're one of those people, there's a little workaround when it comes to connecting to the Discord. So just shoot me an email if you got a gift subscription and I'll get you in. It's super easy. If you're not a paid subscriber, become one. And there's no workaround. You just get an email, there's a button, boom, you're in the Discord. Plus, you get the daily update, you get access to the Deconstructing a Trade archives, the Meditations on Markets archive, the AMA, all my recipes that I don't have recipes. I'm just kidding. There are no recipes in the Lund Loop, but there is this. I just put up a new AMA this weekend. Where to anchor VWAPs. I go through 6 critical spots to anchor VWAPs. So anyway, all right. Last Monday was massive. Last Thursday and Friday were massive. And again, Monday is massive for the Lund Loop community. Not the least of which, or reasons why, is Oklo. I was just going to say, we've been on this. Again, it's just me. I am the Lund Loop, but there are so many people in this community that more eyes on the market, the better. So when I say we, I just mean we, like maybe I saw Oklo because someone mentioned it or something. Like, I don't care about the credit. So we focused on Oklo for a number of reasons recently. First, we had the touch and hold of the 50 EMA. Then we tested it right here. And then I tweeted out. I didn't tweet it out. I guess I put in the Discord. It's not a tweet when it's in the Discord, is it? What is it called? Post? Posted out. I was at Future Proof. I was actually in the lobby of the Hyatt. I was supposed to be off the clock, but Oklo looks so good. I put it in the Discord. I said, this thing looks ready to go. And it has rock and rolled from 70, closing today at 96, basically. All-time highs, up 15, almost 16% today. What a friggin' winner this has been. Amazing. What else has been working? Well, let's see. How about this little known stock, Tesla? Now, to be fair, because I'm always honest, or at least I try to be, Tesla never made it to the green daily setups list because it just didn't set up on a daily. However, I've been pointing this out a lot in Discord. I pointed out here when I put an ad into my retirement account. And then I also pointed out this tight little, connection of 2 candles here. That's a really good spot to define your risk. Boom, we broke out last Thursday. We continued. I started writing some longer term, well, not longer term, 90-day calls out because, again, this is my retirement account. I just don't want to manage it. So I wrote like 420s, 405s, 430s, and 480s. I wanted to write some 520s here, but I won $20 for them, never got them. Today, we gapped up 30 points. I wrote 550s. 550s for $20. Jesus Christ. Now, we did fade a little bit, but what a move. And let's talk about this move. So the big news that I think broke today was that Elon Musk bought $1 billion on the open market of Tesla. Now, he's a billionaire, so it's not that much money in his net worth, but that is, I think, the largest insider buy ever. One person insider buy ever. And here's the thing. Do you think anybody knew about it here? Do you think maybe the brokerages or whoever he ran that deal through knew a little bit about it? Do you think they were maybe front running that big buy announcement? Because he's got to announce it within 3 days. So this is why we like technicals, because sometimes the market will tell us something that is not in the fundamentals. People are trying to game. Oh, well, all these news stories about, oh, well, Tesla's breaking out here because of this and this flying cars. It wasn't that. It was that Elon put the money in. We didn't know till today. So technicals gave us the clue, and it worked out for a lot of people. Also, what's another one that did pretty good? This is Unity. We had it on the green list there. It triggered, went to the active list through this period, went back onto the green list, and then was up another 7% today. Even some speculative stuff that I didn't put on the green list, but I did talk about in the full daily update video. We got Pony here, which was up 11% today. Starting to do, that's an igniting bar. Other things like Uber. I mean, it's crazy. I said the last Monday to this Monday has been probably one of the most profitable weeks I've ever had. It's just been incredible. And it's been great for a lot of people in the Lund Loop too, which is the point. And by the way, let's remind ourselves here. Why do we make money? We don't make it just for the hell of it. We're not just sitting in our counting house counting out our money, you know. What is that? This is like a nursery rhyme, right? About some king's in his counting house counting out his money. We make money for a reason, okay? We do it for financial freedom. We do it for financial stability and foundation for our family. We do it so that we can support the people and the causes that we think are important, so that we can support our communities. It has a real value to it, and that's why we strive to make money here. All right, let's actually look at the intraday action today. So we had a gap up right off the pop. Is that a saying, Brian? Right off the pop, right out of the gate. We're holding the 9 here pretty good. Then we kind of flatten out a little bit. Looked like we were maybe rolling over. Some people got a little worried at this point, but we held. We never even got down to Friday's high, and we ended up pretty high in the range for the day on the SPX. We look at Qs. Qs a little bit stronger, right? Get that pop. We have that spread between the 5, the 9, and the 20, which shows us that there's some significant buying. The 20 comes in, doesn't actually form support like here, but we stay within the 20, and then we end at the high of the day in this pop here right at the close. We had the IWM was flat, the Dow was flat. Okay. Here's an interesting point. Let's look at this real quick. The VIX was up most of the day. It was up most of the day. It was at the highs of the day when a lot of stocks were going to their highs of the day, and when the indexes were green. What does that mean? Well, sometimes the VIX doesn't track. Sometimes it gives a hint. Is this giving us a hint that something's going to happen, that we have a rug pull coming? Yeah, maybe. It just might be people getting a little nervous ahead of the Fed on Wednesday. Hard to say, but it's something to keep an eye on. All right, let's take a look. Let's go through all the indexes. This is what we do. This is paid subscribers. This is where we leave you, free subscribers. We go in depth on the indexes on the dailies. Then we go through all the macros, right? We go through these macros to see if we can get some puzzle pieces. Then we go see what's coming over from the bullpen. Then we look at what graduated or fell off the daily setups. Then we go to the active mode. And then I sing at the end of the daily update. I sing. No, I don't sing. I have a terrible singing voice. Seriously, I have a very bad singing voice. You do not want to hear that. So anyway, thanks, free subscribers. If you want to see the rest of this video, become a paid subscriber. All right, let's go over to the indexes. If you've